So hey everybody, welcome back to another episode of Fun Guy Flips.
This is our midweek episode where we'll show you highlights of what we sold over the past week.
Yep, and if you want to see us while we're out in that crazy wild world out there buying up all the stuff that you see in these videos, check out our other videos on this channel where we're wearing a body harness and we're out picking and thrifting and buying up all the goods.
Yep. We've sold some really great stuff this past week. We sold some video game systems. Stay tuned to the end for those. We've sold a lot of video games. We sold, honestly, it was like one of our most packed weeks. It's really, now it really feels like Q4. So, yeah. So let's see what we sold.
All right, so yesterday was Thanksgiving.
Happy Thanksgiving, everybody. Belated, very belated.
Yeah, a little bit.
Yeah.
But we got a bunch of stuff heading out of here. So we'll try to get through it pretty quick. But yeah, let's see what we got.
So we have the 1971 Hot Wheels Redline Farbs Hot Rodney Yellow Hong Kong Original Car Computer Table right here.
Nice. So this one we picked up at a local auction. They had a bunch of red lines that night that went for a lot of money. This one came up later in the night and I hadn't even seen it. So they just said, this is a red line. And we took a little gamble on it. I said, try to get that thing for like, you know, a decent price. We paid $20 for this.
Yeah.
And ended up being worth a bunch. And it's in pretty good condition overall.
Yeah.
How much did this one sell for?
It sold for $61.70 plus shipping.
$61.70 plus shipping. Pretty cool piece. So I'm real glad this one sold.
Yeah, it's about time.
Yeah, so
many people have been looking at this item.
Yeah, and it's the only one up. So I mean, it's a quantity of 2.
Yeah.
Total for the listing. They just bought 1, but it's the only one of its kind on eBay. So
at least
like,
it was when we started it. So.
Yeah, and man, I love it. It just won't fit me, so.
Genuine Resident Evil Zombies and Zombie Dog Black T-shirt, large, licensed Capcom, AO1B C310.
All right, team lift.
Yep.
We got kind of a funky system for our clothing, where it goes in a bin, and then it goes in a bag, and the bags are all labeled C310. So we can find our stuff and make sure we got the right one. Works pretty well.
Yeah.
Just got to get some team lifts going every now and again. I guess we'll throw a picture up for this one.
Sure.
It's bagged and folded up real nice. So we picked this one up at a church sale. I guess it wasn't a church sale. It was at a church, but it was a fundraiser run from another.
Nonprofit. Yeah.
Yep. And got all these shirts from there for $2.50 a piece.
Mm-hmm.
Our dog's currently going nutso upstairs. Not sure what she's doing, running up and down the stairs.
Yeah.
So yeah, I paid $2.50 a piece for all these shirts, brand new with tags. This one's genuine license through Capcom. Sold for how much?
$18.55 plus shipping. It's sold on offer to a watcher.
Nice.
So this was another pickup of mine, also very cheap. I was really surprised when I saw them. How cheap they were, and I was like, ooh, I'm definitely getting these. And I always love to look at the books section of yard sales, so they can work out to be really good. So these were all laid out on a table, actually, and so I noticed that they were all the same type of book, and I asked how much they wanted, and I think it was either $1 or $2.
It's $1.
Yeah,
$1 for all of them.
Yeah. So it's the Lot of 11 Moby Books Illustrated Classic Editions Vintage Mini Paperback Book. BO3C.
All right. So one of the cool things about yard sales is a lot of times people are just trying to get rid of stuff, so they don't really care on price. They want the stuff gone. So the woman running this sale just said she only wanted $1 on all the books. Get rid of them. So that's what we paid. And these sold for how much?
They sold for $27.95 plus shipping.
$27.95 plus shipping. We should call this episode "All the Stuff That Gina Bought That Sold," because I think you bought like all of this pretty much.
Yeah, this stuff's popping off, so that's good. So this one we picked up at a flea market that we go to from someone we're friendly with. Not the best come up, I would say, on it, but we wanted to support him. I thought I could get a little more money for it than I did, so we didn't even double our money, but we almost doubled it, so we made some money, and it's going to be a difficult flip, but to ship, but
it won't be too bad.
Okay, yeah, that's all Ryan. Vintage headlights, Looney Tunes, Sylvester and Tweety wall light, blow mold, 1992 with box, AO3A.
Okay, so I thought this thing was going to be super cool in the videos, but I wrapped it in this, like, foggy plastic that you can't really see what's in there anymore. So it wasn't as cool as I thought it was going to be. But I got to do that to make sure that it doesn't get boogered up down here. Alright, so we'll throw a picture up of this thing because it's in its foggy... there's another word I'm looking for, not foggy.
Frosted?
Frosted. That's the one. Just like all the pumpkin roll that I ate yesterday for Thanksgiving. Frosted. So, yeah, we're going to put a piece of cardboard over the front of this so that it doesn't push onto the plastic on the inside and damage this in any way. That'll help it be reinforced for its shipment. Looks like it's going to Oregon.
Yeah.
It's going all the way across the country.
Yeah.
So I'm going to pack this thing in good. But
we did adjusted shipping, so calculated shipping. So.
Yeah, I thought I had a box for this too. I don't think I do. So that might be a little bit of an issue. I just got to make one. And, you know, in my old age, I don't like making boxes anymore. It's just too much of a hassle.
Yeah.
But, yeah, so... Remember how much you paid on this one?
We paid $60 for it.
Okay.
And it sold for $110 plus shipping. So not, again, I said this in the beginning, not the greatest flip. I thought we were gonna get at least $130 for it. And then I sent out offers for like about almost $120, a little more. And somebody asked if we would do $110, and I asked you, and you said, yeah, just go for it. So.
Yeah, get it going.
Yeah.
I thought that it was gonna look really cool, like I said in the videos, and it's just this frosted thing that you can't really see. So get it going. Cool piece. And we're helping out our friend and still making a little bit of money. Now, this one has a cool story, but I guess I'll talk about it when I go grab it.
Okay. Warhammer 40K Armageddon Codex Games Workshop 2000 TPB BO something 3 BO 3 something.
Yeah, over there somewhere.
Yeah.
Yep, it's on one of those for sure. So we got a bunch of Warhammer stuff from an auction that we go to. I hope I grabbed the right one. What was it called again?
It's Codex.
Codex. So this is the one. So they put up pictures ahead of time for this particular auction, and we go through them before we go there so that we have an idea of what we're looking for and how much we want to spend. And this one was on top of a box lot filled with what looked like books. And we looked this one up, and we're like, man, that's worth like 20 bucks or so. So if that's a stack of $20 books, that's a good find right there. And at this particular auction, a lot of people that go there don't necessarily know what the heck this stuff is. So when we got there, one of our friends there was looking at the same box lot as like the only thing that she wanted to buy that night for the most part. And we were talking about it, and said how much we were willing to spend. We were each willing to spend about 30 bucks on the box. When we looked at it, let me back up a little bit. When we looked at the box, there was a book in particular that was selling for 60 bucks that we found.
50 to 70.
50 to 70 bucks. That's 60 bucks.
About 60, yeah.
So we're like, all right, that's definitely a good one. And there's a bunch of stuff that is questionable, some extra books and boxes and stuff like that. So we each said that we were willing to spend about 30 bucks, but we're like, I bet you nobody even knows what that box is. So why are we going to bid each other up when we're friends, right? So we made a deal and said, you can have the $60 book, and we'll just take all the rest of it because it's lesser valued. And you can list that one book and make 60 bucks, and we'll try to figure out the rest, and hopefully it'll be a win. And that's what we ended up doing. Got the box lot for $2.
Yeah.
Because nobody knew what it was, and we split it, so we're into it for $1. And we sold this one here for how much?
$22.95 plus shipping.
$22.95 plus shipping. And then you know more about this than I do, but what else is listed on there?
Oh, yeah. There's another book that's listed for around $25. And then we have a auction up, which we never do auctions. But for all the rest of the stuff that was in it. Because there were stickers, there were like pieces to punch out, there were directions, there were empty boxes for some of the like Warhammer figures, and then instructions on how to put them together. And there were like fleet registries and all kinds of stuff. So I just put a picture of like all of it, took closer up pictures of parts of the whole thing, and then put it up as an auction for $25. We don't have any bids on it yet. It's been up for 2 days, but there are 2 people watching it, so sure. I'm hopeful that it'll.
Yeah, even if it goes out for $25, that's a total of $60 for the whole box, right?
Yeah.
So that's about we pretty much evened out with our friend. Only she had the easier part of it by listing only one book instead of all this other stuff. But still, that's a good deal for $1.
Here's another one that I picked up.
What would we do without you?
Oh, no. We'd have video games and electronics. So, picked this up at a yard sale over the summer. I remember just thinking, oh, those look really nice, and I bet you somebody would buy them, and so,
that's what happened.
Yeah, not a great story, but Coach Frederica black pebbled leather slip-on loafers, flats, moccasins, size 9.5B, AO2A.
All right.
Yeah.
I liked your story.
Thanks.
So we typically keep all of our shoes and clothes together. So all of our loose shoes are down here in this bin. Loose shoes. Alright, so this was a pretty cool little find. I didn't even know they made Coach shoes. But they look pretty legit. And these things, you remember how much you paid for them? Did you say?
$10.
$10.
Yeah.
And how much did they sell for?
They sold for $43.65 plus shipping. They sold on offer to a watcher.
$43.65 plus shipping. Now this one was a purchase from our son. I don't know what this is. Do you know what this is? You listed it. I think neither one of us still know what it is, and we sold it. So.
Electrotechnic Products high frequency generator model BD10 used, right around the corner.
Yep. So this one sold fairly quickly because I didn't even get a chance to put it away in our SKU system. But there it is. Some electrical thing with a little nubby on the end. So, yeah, I forget where he was out yard sailing one day, and he came back with a whole bunch of really cool stuff. This was one of those things in his pile. How much did this one sell for?
$149.95 plus shipping.
$149.95 plus shipping. I gotta remember what this thing is, so that if I ever see it again, it looks pretty unassumingly like junk, but whew. We got another one headed out of here from that PS2 lot that Gina bought.
The Thing, Sony PlayStation 2, PS2 2002 complete, BO6C. So
this is one of the bigger ones, BO6C, and it's definitely on the bottom here. So The Thing, based on the movie for the PlayStation 2. And this came from that lot of 160 of these games. This is one of the better ones. Sold for how much?
$27.95 plus shipping.
$27.95 plus shipping. Rad. Now this one, I guess this is technically another you buy.
It is,
because we were at a yard sale together and Gina pointed this out. It was like, hey, buy those.
Yeah.
And that's what we did.
Yep. Lucky brand jeans, men's 221, straight leg denim, 34 by 32, blue wash stretch, lot of 2, AO1C C107.
All right. All right. So, how many pairs are in here?
2.
2 pairs of Lucky brand jeans. These took a little bit to sell. I think we had a slightly larger lot of these too, didn't they?
Yeah.
Sell already?
Yeah.
And then looks like we got this one and another one in there. And this one's gone now. Paid, I want to say, was it $2 a piece on pants? $2 a piece on these things. And we already made that money back tenfold from the other sale of Lucky brand jeans.
Yeah.
And this one's gone now for how much?
$49.95 plus shipping.
$49.95 plus shipping. That's just super. So this next one, I keep seeing it in all of our videos when I walk past it every day. And you said you were just looking at it last night, wondering why the heck didn't this thing sell? This should have sold by now. Yeah. And I agree, but now it's sold.
Yep. I picked it up at a horror show at the flea market. So, Five Nights at Freddy's Security Breach Set Funko Action Figure Lot FNAF New BO1C.
Just a reminder, if you want to see us finding this stuff out in the wild, and our reactions and such, watch our other videos on this channel. We were out picking on the weekends. It looks like we got 4 of these here. And these are super cool. I never watched Five Nights at Freddy's though. I feel like I probably should. It's got such a following. So, that being said, I have no idea who any of these things are. I guess that's Freddy.
Me neither. No, I don't even know.
So I guess this is like a take on Chuck E. Cheese, like goes horror or something. Yeah. So you remember how much we paid on these?
$20, I want to say, $20 to $25. I think he said he couldn't do 20 because he wasn't going to make any money. So then he said he would do 25.
That's what they all say.
I know, but that's what he said. So.
And how much did they sell for?
They sold for $57.95 plus shipping. So not the greatest come up, but that day we hadn't found a whole lot, so I was like...
Yeah, and we were trying to make a connection with this gentleman anyway, so that's part of the reason why we'll pay up when we're trying to network and stuff.
Not that any of our connections have come through yet.
Yeah, nobody likes us.
No, not that, but just like, people probably lose our card and stuff like that, and then we don't come back, so...
They hate us.
No, that's not it.
So tonight Gina is sick, and since she's Fun Guy Flip's #1 employee, she insisted on coming down here to ship orders tonight.
I would have loved to stay upstairs. You didn't offer that.
Well, anyways,
maybe I can just sit here while you pack orders.
Yeah, maybe.
Since I can't really stand without getting dizzy, that would be nice.
Yeah, assuming I'm not getting sick.
Yeah.
So hopefully I'm not. And
anyways, we sold a bunch of stuff. Yeah,
we did. So let's ship it out of here.
All
right. First thing heading out of here is another one from that PS2 lot that you picked up. This is a pretty good one.
Naruto Ultimate Ninja Lot 1, 2, 3, and 4. Sony PlayStation 2, PS2, 3 with manuals. BO6C.
Okie dokie. So, Naruto. Right in the front, that's what I like to see. And it's a 4-game lot, so I'm cleaning out some of the space here so that I can get some order back in my life down here in the underground warehouse. So, 4-disc lot here. We put all these together because, well, it's a series, right? 1, 2, 3, 4. And helps them sell because we sold them. And so we're into these on an average less than $1 a piece, so less than $4 into this, and sold for how much?
$39.95 plus shipping.
$39.95 plus shipping. Damn, girl.
So previous to this, it's been the Gina episode where it was all the stuff that I got. But this is all stuff you got tonight.
Yeah.
All but
Well, the PS2 games you got.
All but one thing. Well, two things then. Yeah, but still, it's mostly you. So.
Nice.
Yeah.
That's why we make a good team.
Yeah.
Yeah. If not for you, we wouldn't have sold anything yesterday, and if not for me, we wouldn't have sold anything today.
Yeah, that's true.
Oh, good team.
All right, so we sold the Lord of the Rings LOTR Trilogy 1, 2, 3 Special Extended Edition 12 DVD set, BO5B.
All right, so these DVDs, they don't go for a huge amount, but having all of them together definitely helps. And because they are like the collector's edition, that also helps. Pretty soon we'll be down to just one box per location. That'll be glorious. So yeah, the Lord of the Rings 1, 2, and 3 special editions here, or special extended DVD edition, complete in the boxes. Good condition. Picked these up at a yard sale. I want to say I paid $1 a piece on these.
I think it was a little more. I think you wanted a little more for them, and you said we'd do $5 for all 3.
Yeah. Yeah, but I got a big stack of stuff. Yeah, probably somewhere between $1 a piece or $1.50 a piece ish. And yeah, these all sold together. Took a little while to sell these. They've been up for a few months. I don't think these are on sale though, right? Well, I guess now they are because our whole entire store is on
bought
sale.
them before the sale, so.
Oh, nice.
Yeah.
So, yeah, right now for Cyber Monday we got a 10% off sale for the whole store, and then anything older than about 250 days old is on sale for 25% off. These, however, went full price for how much?
$19.95 plus shipping.
$19.95 plus shipping. This one's been in our store forever.
Yeah.
This one came from my personal collection.
Oh, really?
Yeah, this was my PS4 Guitar Hero. But it doesn't have the game. I have no idea what I did with the game. Maybe that's why it didn't sell, because it's just a guitar.
Yeah. And the dongle.
Yeah, dongle in a box.
Yeah. Guitar Hero Live, PlayStation 4, PS4, with dongle, receiver, controller, and box. No game. YO1C.
And it's right here. Behind this cool sign that I thought would have sold too. But, yeah. Maybe somebody will buy that soon too. So, yeah, complete in the box minus the game. Everything's in here. The insert, the guitar, the dongle. We got it all. But originally had this priced up, I think, at $100, and it sat forever. And then I priced it down, and it sat forever again. And now I guess it went on 10% off, or was it 25% off?
No, 10%.
10% off, got it gone. So how much did this one sell for?
It sold for $71.06 plus shipping.
$71.06 plus shipping.
Yep.
Cool. Now this was one that I picked up. I forget where I was going.
Yeah, I have no idea where you got this.
But on my way home, I was like, I'm going to try to pay for my trip. And I'll just stop at the thrift store. Which was... It wasn't a good experience that day. Seeing some of those prices, I remember sending you some pictures. I was like, man, these prices are outrageous. I can get this stuff on eBay for cheaper delivered to my front door.
Yeah.
But I did find a few things, and this was one of those things. And it sold as soon as I listed it. I just listed it today.
The Game of Life board game, Hasbro, Milton Bradley, 2005 to 2006, complete, new, unused. No location, where the board games are.
Yep. So this one, I think, went off on 10% off because it got sucked up into that store-wide sale. The only thing that didn't become part of that sale was things that were already on 25% off, or a few video game consoles that I just listed yesterday and today. So I don't want to price those down because I feel like the prices are right. And this one was sealed, but I took the seal off. It's still brand new in there and unplayed. But it had a little bit of discoloration under the plastic, and I just wanted to make sure that there wasn't any kind of mold or anything growing inside of this. So it's all good, cleaned up, and the inside of the game was perfect. So put all that in the description, and it sold fast. I think I paid $4 for this. And how much did it sell for?
$16.16 plus shipping.
$16.16 plus shipping. Yeah. That works. So tonight, just going to ship out one item. We have a bunch of orders, but I just got a call from my part-time job, and it's going to rain tomorrow, so I don't have to go in. So that means I can ship in the morning like a normal person instead of staying up late, shipping all these orders out of here. It's all going to look the same to you guys because, you know, it all just bleeds together anyway, one to the next. But for
we have
now,
a lot of really good stuff going out of here. So.
Yeah, and it's going to be, a lot of it's a little more complicated to pack, so it's going to take a while. And I don't want to do that tonight, so.
Yeah, well, we don't have to, so.
Yeah.
So here's the one thing that's going out of here tonight. Nintendo Wii Sports Console Bundle GameCube compatible RVL-001 with 3 games tested, DO2D.
Alright, so there's a few things I can mention about this Wii console. One is that I wasn't going to ship it out until tomorrow also, under no obligation to, but the buyer reached out and asked if we would at least print out a shipping label tonight, because they're going to drop ship it to somebody else, and like I said, we're not obligated to do that because we have 2-day shipping and handling, but I'm a nice guy, so we're going to create a shipping label for this one. I want to make sure that it's all packed up and ready to go. And also, this thing has been listed on our site for a couple of months now, I think, and not a lot of interest in it until I was down here working in the underground warehouse, and I happened to find a hidden Wii Sports game just floating around in a tote down here. I was like, hey, I wonder if I put that with these other sports games with this Wii that's already listed, it'll get it sold. And it sold in a day. I marked it up $20 more for Wii Sports, and yeah, a day later it sold. So super cool. Couldn't tell you where I got this Wii though.
Oh no, because we had like 4 Wiis at one time.
Yeah.
And had no idea like where any of them had come from. I mean, knew where one of them came from, but like the other ones, it's a question. So.
Yeah, and most of them worked. I think, if not all, I think there was one that didn't work.
We had 5 or 6, I think.
Yeah.
5 and 1 didn't work.
Yeah, now we're left with just 2, and now with this one going out, we still have 1 listed yet. Maybe I'll find another Wii Sports and put it with that one to get it going. I did this once before, too. There was a Wii system listed forever. No action. Put Wii Sports with it, and it sold in a couple of minutes. That game is hot. So, yeah, usually won't pay more than about, I'd say, like 20 bucks. 30 bucks if there's something extra with it, games and stuff. But, like,
good game.
Yeah, so probably into this for like 20 bucks, maybe 30 bucks, because it's got all these rechargeable packs and everything with it. And how much did this thing sell for?
It sold for $99.95 plus shipping.
$99.95 plus shipping. All right, cue seamless transition. It's like we were here the whole time.
Except wardrobe change.
For one of us.
Yeah.
I never change. I've been down here the whole time.
All right.
So yeah, fast forward, it's the next morning, and we got a ton of orders going out from yesterday and a ton from last night, and they keep on coming in this morning. So we're just gonna go right down the list and ship them out of here, and hopefully a lot of these will make it into the video, but
not everything.
I don't think not everything's gonna make it. Usually doesn't.
Yeah. Marvel Ultimate Alliance, Sony PlayStation 2, PS2, BO6C.
Okie dokie. And of course, cue the furnace. As soon as I kick on the camera here, the furnace kicks on. I'm looking for, I think it's under M for Marvel or S for Spider-Man. Yeah, U for Ultimate Alliance. That makes sense. So Marvel Ultimate Alliance for PlayStation 2. This is one of those from that PlayStation 2 lot from the auction that we got. And this one sold for how much?
It sold for $8.96 plus shipping. We did a 10% off sale for Cyber Monday. So almost everything today is going to have either a 10% discount or a 25% discount from being on our old sale. So
yeah, get them big savings. Yeah, if I'm not mistaken, we picked this one up when we were supposed to be on vacation.
Yep, this was another one of those like just random buys.
This has got to be like one of the last items that we have from that day too.
Yeah.
From that weekend rather.
Yeah. Well, no, we still have some of the Game Boy stuff, but.
Okay.
Yeah, but we did sell another Game Boy thing.
Yeah, I saw that.
Strawberry shortcake, apple dumpling, Bandai, talking stuffed doll, CO2A.
CO2A. It's in the tote filled with plush. So we were on vacation, supposed to be taking a vacation from all this eBay and just relaxing, and they had community yard sales. All weekend, all around us. And this was one of the things that we bought while we were up there. Sold, like I said, most of it off. So we made a great deal from that vacation. And you remember how much you paid for her?
Uh-oh.
She's supposed to do something?
Wait. She did talk.
Well, she ain't talking now.
Oh, shit. Oh, she's off. Good.
Aw. Yay!
Yay! We're saved.
Yeah. So, anyway, I think I paid like $2 for her, so. And she sold for $10.75 plus shipping.
Nice. So this next one's actually from one of the last yard sales we went to this year.
Yeah.
Before yard sale season dried up. I guess it was actually after yard sale season dried up, and they had super early community yard sale. It's like 2 yard sales.
Yeah.
This was from one of those yard
It
sales.
was supposed to be a community yard sale that had like at least 10 to 15 homes or something like that. And then there were only 10 to 15 homes in the community and only 2 to 3 houses signed up. So
Yeah, and they started at 7 a.m.
Yeah.
after daylight savings, so it was dark until way after 7, which I'm okay with that because I brought my flashlight because I'm weird like that. But I don't think people were awake yet.
No. But we got this.
We did.
So, Lexus ES OEM factory 4-piece floor mat set T4S7 brown YO2B.
And this buyer reached out because they said that Lexus likes to use brown for all sorts of colors. So they wanted to just verify that it was indeed brown. And it is. If I can get it out of here. Yeah, about, you want to just grab it?
Sure.
Put the tote back. There we go. We're making all sorts of space down here. Now we can sell more stuff.
You definitely get to ship this one.
That's easy.
Yeah.
We'll figure something out.
Yeah,
I could either.
And they paid a lot.
Yeah, I could have maybe done a flat box, or might be able to just kind of fold this up and save on some of the bigger dimensions so we don't get charged extra for going over certain dimensions. But yeah, I think we paid $10 on this. Is that right?
Yes.
Does that sound right to you?
Yep.
And this one sold for how much?
$62.95 plus shipping.
$62.95 plus shipping. Brand new Lexus mats. So if you've been following this channel for a while, you know that I have a problem with buying electronics. And I guess my problem with buying electronics is that I don't have time to actually clean and test them most of the time. So we've been getting down here, we've been working on them, and we got a bunch sold. This is one of those that just sold.
Microsoft Xbox original console bundle lot with box controllers, Halo and Fable tested. DO3D.
A friend of ours who's coming over to help us a little bit at a time, and then I'm getting down here too myself, and we're getting this stuff pumped out. Q4. And This is one of those things. Xbox, it's not brand new, but it's in the box. It has part of the innards. What am I trying to say? Styrofoam. It's got the bottom. It doesn't have the top. But it is complete in there with the game system, 2 controllers, and the 3 games? 2 games?
2 games.
2 games.
Halo and Fable.
Cool. We'll throw a picture up, I guess, so you can see what it looks like. And then, yeah, I don't remember. Oh, I do remember how much I paid for this one. I think it was 40 bucks. I think I got this for. And I got it off a marketplace over the winter, waiting to get tested and cleaned and listed and sold. And it sold quick. Sold in just a couple days. Full price, I think.
5% off.
5% off on an offer for how much did they pay?
$160.50 plus shipping.
$160.50 plus shipping.
So I got this next one at the auction that we go to sometimes, and I was these sat for a while, but they were also Christmassy, so I was expecting them to sell closer to Christmas. So even though Christmas stuff sells year round too, I don't know. It's hard to say.
It is closer to Christmas now.
Yeah. Anyway, we sold the CVS Stuffins Rudolph the Red-Nosed Reindeer lot of 4 Elf, Sam, Yukon, Cornelius, and Santa. CO2A.
CO2A. I feel like I was just there.
Yeah.
I bet you if we didn't record all of this, we'd have a much better and quicker streamlined system to picking all this stuff. But that wouldn't be fun to watch on camera. More fun to watch me run around down here. So, yeah, you remember how much you paid on these?
I want to say it was like $10 to $12.
$10 to $12 for all of them.
Yeah.
Cool. And how much did they sell for?
They sold for $32.35 plus shipping.
$32.35 plus shipping.
Yep.
Now, what's more fun than selling an Xbox?
Selling 2.
Selling 2, right?
Microsoft Xbox original console bundle lot with Halo controllers and 7 games tested. DO3D. Ooh. Gotta make sure we don't mix these up.
Yeah, it's pretty. I got it. So, Xbox original console bundle number 2. So this one, I don't remember. I'm trying to think of how much I paid for these things. I know how much I paid for that one. This one I think I got from the flea market. I got 2 of them and a Wii with a bunch of controllers and stuff. I think I paid $50 for all of that stuff, if I remember correctly. So, and it's probably like 20 bucks into this one, and bundled a bunch of games with it, and it sold for how much?
$149.95 plus shipping.
$149.95 plus shipping. So this one came from that same sale where we got the strawberry shortcake.
And I feel like it's also proof that you can sell almost anything on eBay.
Yeah.
Because this was Driver, You Are the Wheelman, a game. Nintendo Game Boy Color, box and manual inserts only. BO6D.
All right. So I didn't value these very high when I had purchased them. So we got these pretty cheap, and I didn't think anything of it. I think we paid $35 for all the games, boxes, and a couple of extras for Game Boy, Game Boy Color, Game Boy Advance. A lot of them were empty boxes, and I was like, I don't know if the empty boxes do that well. But literally sold one of the empty boxes for like $100, $150 for one of the Pokemon games.
So, yeah.
And this one sold for how much?
$17.95 plus shipping.
$17.95 plus shipping. But to a collector, that's cool because you can complete your game. And it's a pretty nice condition box. Got a little booger on the side there, but. All right, now this is probably going to be the last one, unless some more people buy stuff while we're packing. So we'll see what happens here. Otherwise, that's it.
Yep. Grand Theft Auto, Liberty City Stories, Sony PlayStation 2, PS2, 2006 manual and map, B06C.
So this buyer reached out this morning. I wanted to know if this was tested. And typically, we don't actually test our video games. So if they're super scratched up, we will test them. If they have very minor scratching, we just look at them and say that looks like that's probably going to work. And 99.9999% of the time they do. Just because if it looks like it's got some kind of issue, we will test it. This was not tested, but they wanted to know. So I went ahead and tested it this morning, sent them some pictures that it does work flawlessly, and they bought it like 2 seconds later. And sold for how much?
$24.95 plus shipping.
$24.95 plus shipping. Nice. I guess I should say or clarify that we don't really test CD-based games, but these kind of games. Yeah, unless they're really scratched up. But cartridges and stuff that's reading off of a circuit board that could be dirty, we test and we clean them regardless of whether they need to be cleaned or not, because they do. They always need to be cleaned. So thanks for sticking it out all the way till the end, Gina, because you've been sick this entire time.
Yeah.
So you're a trooper, and we appreciate you.
Thanks, honey.
Also you, our loving and adoring fans. Thanks for watching.
Yeah, please like and subscribe if you haven't already. Please hype us up. And we'll see you on the next adventure.
Bye.